What's going on, folks? It's Big Daddy coming at you for the Big Daddy Forever podcast. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie. I was not even gonna do a podcast, but Big Daddy got some stuff on his mind, more or less his heart. And I've honestly been sitting back just looking at a lot of things lately, just stuff that's just caught my attention. Yeah, big old deep sigh. Ready? Yeah. Today is what? Monday, the 16th, 2025. It is what? 5:51 in the afternoon, and it's clearing up outside even after the big old dump that we had a couple days ago. That shit was crazy. No, they kept saying, no, we're gonna get this, much, and it's gonna snow. And I no, the weather was showing otherwise. Like, oh no, it's kind of warm out here, nice, and people walking around with their shorts on and shit like that. And I'd say about 1, 2 o'clock, it hit. It started coming like slowly, and then it hit. The only thing that was pissing me off was like, you know what? This is gonna come around the time where we're supposed to be having the blood moon, and I gotta see my girl. I gotta see my girl, and I did. After the snow dump, it was about 11 something in the evening. Went outside, and there she was, good old beautiful bright red ass blood moon. I was like, oh yeah, give it to me. You know me, I love my Luna. That's one of the things I want to talk about today. Just I've been watching a lot of stuff on. I've actually been watching TV. Can you believe it? I'm actually watching TV. Been watching some of the stuff on there, different kind of shows, just different news. I've actually been watching different news. I usually watch whatever's gonna show whatever kind of coverage I'm trying to look for, whether it be Fox or MSNBC or CNN or whoever. But there's sometimes, I never used to. I stopped watching Fox News a long time ago because I flat out thought they were full of shit, and I quit watching them. I just watched, I watched CNN and MSNBC. Then I started turning to YouTube, and I started watching the Associated Press news. And if anyone has watched the Associated Press news on YouTube, they just they'll say car falls off cliff. They'll go into small detail about it, and that's it. If you go to CNN or MSNBC, one of the left wing news, they embellish it just a little bit more. Now, as someone who used to work in college news and radio, news being the lumberjack newspaper, and then N62. I learned a lot about how news operates. And news operates to the point where they're not really worried about the damn truth. They're worried about ratings. They're worried about embellishing the story to the point where, like, you won't pass them up. You're gonna tune in and see what the fuck is going on. And I would say that the one who embellishes the truth the worst, is Fox. I went to school with people who went in and did internships at CNN and Fox, and they all came back and said the same thing. Man, these people are full of shit. And that's why I got the phrase a long time ago: Democrats can't keep their lies straight, and Republicans lie, just flat out lie. So sitting back and listening to those two, it's like maybe it was about 7 or 8 of them who came back from their internships, and they were like, yeah, they said this and they were doing this. And then they would bring up Associated Press. Yeah, they would get their news. Everyone gets their news from Associated Press because it's just one headline: dog falls off cliff, news at 11. Each side will say, like CNN, for instance, will say dog falls off cliff, pushed off because of racist Republican, blah, 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 news at 11. You go to Fox, demonize Democrats, push innocent dog off cliff, sue and all this shit, blah, blah, blah. Our guns. News at 11. And all the Associated Press would say dog falls off cliff, news at 11. So the reason why I've been listening to both sides of these news lately, not only for a good laugh, but I want to hear what both sides are saying. And I'll have to give it to the damn Republicans just a little bit more, because once y'all hear dogma, you motherfuckers stick to it. You motherfuckers will sit there and just, all of y'all will just, it's like children of the corn Malachi shit. You guys just sit there and absorb it and regurgitate it and blah, 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 even if it's wrong. Democrats, you motherfuckers, y'all just can't keep your damn lie straight for shit, for nothing. And that's why I've been listening to Associated Press lately. Because for one, they just, one topic, boom, Trump shot, news at 12. I remember that. Trump shot, news at 12. Left side news went haywire. Right side news went haywire. They went haywire. That's sad. But the one thing I will say, sports wise, CNN covers sports. Fox can cover some damn sports. Those are the only lies that you guys can't get into. You really can't. Those are lies you guys can't change right there. That's why when it comes to more sports news, I like listening to Fox, because Fox has been doing it longer. Fox has been doing it longer, and they've been doing it better than anyone else, even better than CNN at times. Not CNN, ESPN. When it comes to football coverage, basketball coverage, like the main sports, shit, they got it covered. When it comes to MMA and sports like that, oh man, I will say that ESPN kind of got them beat. It's them all beat. But shout out, huge fucking shout out to Fox Sports News, because y'all are actually starting to cover pro wrestling, and not just WWE. You guys were throwing some AEW in there once in a while, but you guys mostly cover WWE because they're the brand. They're the main brand. Your news on YouTube, you guys will cover all the indies, including AEW. AEW is not an indie, but you guys cover more wrestling than any other channel out there. And this made me wonder, damn, yeah, I've been watching pro wrestling for years, and it's fucking mainstream now, to the point where you got everyone trying to do a podcast or little slideshows on pro wrestling nowadays. And there's some out there that are fucking excellent, and there's some out there that you guys can still brush up on your shit. I know which ones I listen to, and I stick with them. I know which ones I don't listen to, and I try to give everyone a chance. But it's like, man, you know what? Yo, I don't know. Everyone's trying to be different when it comes to their coverage. Even comic books. There's some news outlets out there in the mainstream that are actually starting to cover comic books. Can you believe that? Like CNN. CNN covers comic books. This story coming up in this issue of Marvel Captain America, blah, blah, has the internet on fire, or my favorite one, this picture broke the internet. Okay. That's a huge fucking exaggeration, because I just heard about it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not one of those people who has my fucking face stuck to the internet 24/7. I wanted to, back in the day when the internet was first starting not to become fledgling anymore. When I was at NAU, from 2001 2005, that's when the internet was really trying to come into play. I was always knee deep in the entertainment area, stuff like that, because radio DJ, newspaper, and then the TV news, my face was always in it. And plus, being around that culture, being around a whole bunch of other younger folks than me who were always like talking about it, it made me want to be part of that world. But that side has a very nasty side to it. It is cutthroat. It's fucked up. If you're a woman and you're beautiful, oh yeah, they will take you quicker than someone who looks like me. I'm not even joking. And the fucked up thing is, though, and it's still like that. When I went back to NAU briefly for all of 3 days, and I couldn't go because of my financial aid, blah blah blah. That's a whole nother story. That's a fucked up story. In the 3 days I was there, being back at in the student media area, didn't nothing really change. There was one girl there who everyone just kept flocking around, and I'd see what was going on, and it took my mind back to someone who they did the same thing to back in the day. There was just that one girl that everyone just kind of flocked around, and she wasn't that good, but because she was very beautiful, and this is my opinion, because she was very beautiful and very outgoing and very bright and stuff like that, people flocked to her. But I learned a long time ago, okay, cool, you're beautiful, yeah, that's a plus, but what you got underneath the hood? Do you know how to do your job? Can you talk to other station managers and get your people hired? Can you talk to other station managers and get their playlists and say, hey, maybe we can shop and compare. Maybe we can sit there and look at different metrics and see what's working for you. And hey, maybe we can use some of your stuff that can work for us. Maybe the program directors say, hey, you know what? Let's swap some ideas. We're using this program for our playlist, or how about this one? You're using this for your playlist? Nah, don't use that one. Can you do that? Can you talk shop? If looks is all you got, both man or woman, and if you can't talk shop, I don't know. I question a lot of things like that, man. I've had conversations with people like this before. With Phil, you have no right to judge. 'Cause I'm not judging. I'm just looking and I'm observing. There's a huge fucking difference. Okay, I observe everything and everyone. If you're a friend, if you're in my circle, if you're family, yes, I am observing your ass very closely. I watch what people do. I have no bones. Sometimes I have to catch myself because I'll be with the group of some other people, and I'm sitting there watching them talk. I'm watching them, seeing how they interact with each other, and it cracks me up sometimes because they'll tell me, Philip, are you okay? Huh? What? Huh? And I'll be perfectly fine. I'm just listening to them. I'm just observing everything what's going on around me, just how they interact, and does their words match their vibe? Or are they talking because they're around everyone else and they've kind of forgotten who they were, but then they come back later on, they talk to me and they're back in character. And I'm like, what was that about? I thought you were going to be yourself. You were not yourself back there. That's just the shit I observe. That's just me. People do it to me all the damn time too, because I have people say all the time, hey, are you okay? Or that I'll be fine. Like at work, front desk manager, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Your energy was off. I'm fine. I have other shit on my mind. I'm focused. And when I'm focused, some other of my friends who deal with energy, they say, yeah, your energy feels different. Yeah, I'm focused. I'm not depressed. I'm not anything. If I'm quiet, it's because I'm observing everything. Everyone's on my radar right now, and they're like, "Oh, okay. What are you thinking about? Don't worry about it." Or sometimes I just know, hey, I'm cool. I don't even go into explaining why I'm feeling the way I do. My truths know. My truths know. They're like, "Oh, what's going on? You got that look. Mm-hmm. Focused, aren't you? Yep." Or like you're cooking something. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I'm here if you want to talk about it later. They don't push. They don't. They'll just say, yeah, I'm here if you want to talk about it. And I do. I'll end up talking about it to them and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, I didn't think of that. You're gonna do that idea? You damn wrong with you this idea. Just give it a shot and see what's the most that's gonna happen. It doesn't work. I don't know, folks. It's just so many things have been going on. I am, like I said, I'm in pure observation mode. I've been watching a lot of things for the last 6 months. I've noticed things about people, places, and things. I've seen, and not only seen, but I felt how people's energy interact with each other. I've seen how their energy interacts with mine, more so ever since my ceremony, where everything has just been literally in overdrive. And I love it. Before, it just felt like I was just like coasting along. And one of my other friends noticed that too. She said, "Dude, you're just coasting along in life right now." I said, I know I am. I said, I don't have no motivation to do shit. I start writing and I stop. But she agrees like me. She said, Philip, you really need a change of environment. I said, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I need to be around people who are creative. I need to be around people who actually want to get out and do shit. And I'm just talking about here in Flagstaff. And she's like, she goes, what happened with this person, and this endeavor, and this, that? I said, no, you know what? Everyone's busy. They all got their own shit. And I'm just trying to do the best I can with what I have. I said, I'm not gonna beg anyone for the companionship, or if they want to go do this, if they have a bright idea for that. I said, especially in this damn town. I said, we live within almost like 10 square miles of each other. I said, and we don't even see each other. We don't hang out. We don't do nothing. I said, and when we do hang out, it always comes down to ego and who's going to do this and who's going to do that. I said, I'm done. I want to be around a collective of people who want to do shit. I said, the only one I know who's like that right now within Arizona, she's my homie, and she's down in Phoenix. And I don't know. I want to do so much. But then after the ceremony, something kicked into overdrive. It really did. Something just said, you know what? You have the capacity to do this by yourself. Whoever wants to roll with you, they're going to fucking roll with you. Just wait for these people to roll with you. Everyone else, they can fuck right off. I say, yeah, you know what? They can't fuck right off. Because I'm tired of begging for people to do you want to do something. I am. I'm done. I can't do it no more. I'm tired. I have more summers behind me than ahead of me. I ain't got time for procrastination. I'm not going to sit there and beg anyone if they want to do something. People who always have ideas, they're like, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. Okay, cool. I'm still waiting on some of these people to get back to me to do something. It's all about frequency and energy with me. You know, I'm letting folks' energy speak for them. And a lot of people's energy, especially my transcendence folks, they want to do shit. I love their energy, man. That's like, we're all across the country and I can feel their energy. It's like, ooh, thank you. I'm using that. I'm using that today because sometimes I feel kind of, but then I'm like, when I start feeling their energy, and after I do my prayers, after I do my stretches, my affirmations and everything, it's like, yeah, let's do this. And be damned with everybody else. I put up that bubble and realize that not everyone is meant to have this space with me. And that's fine. There's a lot of people who feel I don't deserve their space. And I put that in quotes. It is what it is now. I'm doing what's good for me. I'm doing what's good for business. I'm doing what's good for the creative side. I'm mostly doing what's good for my inner child, because lately he's the one who's in observation mode. He's the one who's in feeling mode. And I love the way he does things. If I feel giddy around you, if I feel like talking and playing with you and stuff like that, and that's him. It's like, oh, okay, I can be myself around you. But if that wall is up and I'm kind of formal with you, and if I'm, I guess, not so much as talking with you, it's like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, good. I've resorted myself to a double-digit vocabulary. That's a little Phil not feeling you. Listen to your inner child. Your inner child will tell you who is good for you. Case in point, I was at Kyle's work a couple days ago. KMB, from formerly of C Plus Studios. I was at his work, and I was over there just chilling, eating, getting ready to leave. And then as I turned to leave, he was looking at the door, and I was like, "What's up?" Looked over there, and we seen someone that we knew. Me and this person don't talk no more. And this person just looked at me and turned away real quick, and pretty much kept, her back to me, to us, the entire time while she was talking to her colleagues, whoever. And he says, you know what? Don't even sweat her. Fucking, I'm not thinking about her. So much so that when I got ready to leave, didn't even look in her way, but her colleagues were looking at me. I'm like, okay. I see I'm been kind of the focus in your conversations. But it also let me know, my inner child also let me know, like, hey, you good? So yeah, I'm fine. Okay. You got your answer. I know I did. Thank you. Thank you for protecting me. So now I'm good. I am good. Inner child said, hey, that's like the upteenth person who has kind of showed you their true colors. I'm like, yeah, it is what it is, folks. I wish no one no harm. I wish no one no ill will. I don't wish anyone no hatred. And I honestly, I don't hate nobody. I don't even hate that orange kid. I don't hate no one is worth that much time or energy or deserves that kind of space within you for any kind of hate or misgivings or anything like that. Let it go. Just take a deep breath and sigh, with your fingers in the air, or like Mel Robbins stole from the hood. Yes, she stole from the hood. The whole let them be. I've talked about this before. I want to say it one more damn time. My elders in the hoods all over the place. When I talked to my cousins and from all over the place did come visit, and there was never a let them. Just let them. No, just let them be. No, it was fuck them. For instance, in my younger day, when I was a kid growing up, my crybaby ass, everyone would run off and leave me behind. Oh, they left me behind. They ran off without me. Grandma would say flat out, fuck them. Let them, fuck them out, fuck them. Just let them do their thing. Fuck them. Grandma, they're being mean to me. They don't like me. Fuck them. You don't have to be everyone's friend. You're not built for everybody. Grandma, I don't have money to finish paying this off, and they're kind of threatening me. Fuck them. Get your money back and go somewhere else. So fuck them was here before let them. Even though let them sounds a lot nicer, I know there's going to be some people with some sensitive ass feelings who are going to say, well, Philip, don't you think you should just say let them? No, you think I should say let them. Me, I'm going to stick with grandma's ways and my family's ways. Fuck them. Around the hood, fuck them. Across maybe in Atlanta, fuck them. Louisiana, what are they saying? Fuck them. Why be nice about it? The whole I understand what Mel's trying to do. She makes money off of a lot of people's shit. I guess I can say it's more or less like a little bit of a that's going too far. I'm not even going to mention. Fuck it. I'll say it. A little bit of gentrification shit, because a lot of the shit that she has talked about on her podcast and some stuff I've read in her books comes from the hood, and the hood meaning nationwide are my people. I'm like, wait, bitch, you just are you just taking and taking and taking? Who the fuck do you think you are? So right now I'm looking online at the let them theory, Mel Robbins, and actually let's read the whole cover. A life-changing tool that millions of people can't stop talking about. The let them theory, Mel Robbins, New York Times best-selling author. Now, me and a few friends are talking about the fucking theory. We're talking about writing that, and I guarantee word for word, if we just rearrange fuck them, put in fuck them from let them, it pretty much sounds the damn same thing, exact same theory. Maybe we should. I don't know. There's not really an original idea in this world nowadays, because if you have an idea, someone else in the world has an idea. That's that quantum energy mingling in. Now, as I've learned, whoever puts the idea to paper first is the winner. There's so many story ideas I've had over the years with comic books and just books in general. And I've slept on it, didn't write it, didn't do nothing. And next thing I know, there's a comic book story or a regular fiction story out there, and they're making money. I'm like, motherfucking goddamn it, Philip, you need to start writing. Ranting and raving. Well, folks, I'm getting off this nice little podcast. Thank you for listening. It's time to go catch wrestling, because it is Monday, even though Raw came out early today. But I'm going to go watch it now because I just want to. But thank you for listening. Thank you for chiming in, listening to your boy speak. You got a question for me? My email's down in the description below. If you really want to get a hold of me, Philip Magana. I'm at Instagram. Leave me a DM, or good old Facebook. That spot over there. Shoot me up. Hit me in the DM. Check out the comments below. I always respond, and I ain't gonna lie. I do check. If you want to send me a DM, that's fine. But here's what I'm going to start doing. I'm going to copy and paste your DM, probably in the comments or somewhere else, and I'm going to start answering them. But it'll be up to you if you want me to give your name or your handle or whatever. Like, Shoeshine Forehead wrote this comment, blah, blah, blah. I don't ask where Shoeshine Forehead came from. It just came off the top of my damn head. But you get the gist of it. Oh, shout out to all my people who have been coming up with podcasts lately, who already do have podcasts. I am listening to them. I am checking them out. I am proud of y'all. Man, y'all got some good podcasts out there. Keep them coming and keep it going. That's probably one of the reasons why I did a podcast today, because I'm like, no, y'all ain't showing me up. This is how the competition. Y'all coming out with some episodes after left, after right, after left. And I'm like, damn it, Philip, come on. 10 years you've been doing this. I feel I'm on the verge of that breakthrough, especially with what I got coming up. Oh yeah. More details coming soon. But in the meantime, I'm out of here. Y'all have a good rest of your evening. Stay out of trouble. And as always, mwah, peace.